Rally driver Dr. Ashraf Ahmed is counting his blessings after surviving a nasty-looking accident in Rakai district. Dr. Ashraf and his co-driver Peter Stone had seen off 7 sections when their car crashed spectacularly.
My navigator and I were cruising pretty comfortably. We were appreciating the dust of the car preceding us, and we got even motivated to drive better. Now, unfortunately, we hit a trench very hard, and the car veered to one side. I tried to bring it back on the road, but it was not in my control. We went into the grassy patch, and we brought it under control. But then we had a concealed concrete culvert, and that did us in, and we rolled.
Dr. Ashraf says his mind was fixed on ensuring that any bystander wasn't injured.
That was my biggest fear, because you can imagine at that speed plowing through people. You know, I mean, it would have been a disaster, a complete disaster. What happened a couple of years back in Tanzania, or what has happened a number of times in other countries also, you see. So we are just thankful to God that with such a nicely organized rally, there was no such bitter incident.
He, however, dismisses speculations that the accident could have been caused by steering rack failure.
Such incidences bring about a lot of speculation. You could actually, the car is parked at home right now. The steering rack is intact. Actually, they use that to put the car up on the car carrier. The steering turns well. Everything is perfect. The only thing is we bent the control arm after hitting the culvert. Okay, the drive shafts, everything is proper. Brakes are still intact. The only problem was that after it hit that dip and it went out of control, we did bring it back, but the culvert did us in. Now, unfortunately, in the photograph, you don't see the culvert because it's hidden, and that's exactly what got us.
Though he believes there are some safety issues to sort out during rally events in Uganda, the safety marshals were right on the scene of the crash to help his crew.
They are the first people who came in and said, "Are you okay, doctor?" I said, "Yes, I'm fine. Check Peter, get him out, because he's my old friend and navigator, and I was more worried about him than myself."
He attributes his escape to modern safety equipments in the car.
If you see the car, and with the kind of impact that we had at that speed, where people have called me from all over the world today, starting from 5, 6 in the morning, and they're concerned, and they said, "Wow, you got out of it?" And I say, "Thank God." Okay, others have not been as lucky. But I personally feel that with the roll cage, that it lived to its role.
Despite the accident, Ashraf says he's fit enough to compete again.
If you tell me to go for rally today, we'll go today. As long as you bring a car, because mine is broken. You see, so it's not going to scare me from not rallying. Okay.
He, however, has reservations for the way the night stages of the event were organized.
The timing was awkward. We could not get the teams rested, because you can imagine we finished by around midnight 1 by the time we got to our hotels. By the time you sleep, it's already wake up time. So I wish that future organizers could be a little sensitive towards a proper rest for the crew and the team, because I think that also eventually can bring these issues. Okay, I'm not saying that I was fatigued and that's why the car went that way, but what I can say is that in future it could be.
Mpoza, NTV Sport.